MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. It's the home opener of this new season between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The stats for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Tom Seaver gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now to the plate, Juan Pierre. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
First pitch, 111.
0-1, here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Put him in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
At the plate now, John Verde. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, it's just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And another throw over.
No, he's safe.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too high. Ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, David Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Two and 0 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw won't get him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Two balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. To make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
In now, Cliff Floyd. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, number 6.
Here it comes. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. These Marlins as they take the field this afternoon. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd, but they're going to travel well. Not difficult for the fans to get in their car, hit a highway, pick up 2 tickets, grab a hot dog, and watch somebody go deep.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Hernandez.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch on the way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there on the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
Garrett Cooper is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Garrett Cooper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Up next from Miami, Pablo Lopez. Now here's the first offering, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
Alfaro, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Line drive, base hit to right, and this one will bounce into the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
That'll bring up Juan Pierre. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ready with the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Mike Piazza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. In his career against this pitcher, he's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot down the line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2 one more time.
I got 3-2.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning stuff.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. So here is John Verde. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The second baseman, John.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-1. Yep, that ball went out.
2-0 count. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting,
So the next to bat will be David Lee. He singled in his first AB. Now the pitch.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw on to Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Nimmo, 28 years old. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is hit softly to 3rd. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, number 6.
So stepping in is Jeff McNeil. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
1-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Dominic Smith will be next. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So next to bat will be Dominic Smith, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hit. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Into the box, Keith Hernandez. He'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Mike Piazza. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Two and 1 to Piazza.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
4 runs here in this half inning. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Robinson Cano is on deck. The 3-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Conforto.
In now, Robinson Cano. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Sheffield is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Floyd.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
As he lines it out to center, that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out.
Ball, that's out.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Floyd gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Nimmo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Down and away, ball 1. Pickoff play at second.
He's dead.
And a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Lindor is calling for it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in next, Jorge Alfaro, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Marlins lead 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now in the box, Michael Conforto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Three-two pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pierre is under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
No one on with 1 down, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Lindor stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 pitch. 3-1 the count now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fastball in there, 3-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up for New York, Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Tom Seaver. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Lindor ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. They stretch the lead to 5-1.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. And the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Juan Pierre. As they take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left side, but well fouled.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, John Verde. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And there's ball 2 now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down here 5-1. Is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 54,
So now into the box is Dominic Smith, singled in his last at bat.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Keith Hernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Lined hard into left field, and that'll be back-to-back singles here to kick off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Mike Piazza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On the line, that's a base hit. Comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. He's got it one away.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. One pitch on its way.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Smith on third. Hernandez on second. Piazza is over at first with one away. Popped up. Anderson has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He swings and grounds it to short. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be David Lee. And they could use a spark from him here.
David Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gary Sheffield. He bounced out last time up. First offering. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in once again is Floyd. Singled last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball in.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Garrett Cooper.
So next to hit is Garrett Cooper, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's flared down the right field line, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it, but not in time as he's across with the run. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hard hit towards center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First offering on its way. On he pops it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Scorched to third. He's right there. And there's 1 away.
The pitcher, number 41, Tom Seaver.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tom Seaver. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Mets leave 1. And it remains 5-2. Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Juan Pierre. From the stretch. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter number 5, second baseman, John Verde.
And now here is John Verde. He flew out in his last AB. First delivery to him. Dickerson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High and deep to right center. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
Next, it'll be David Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Here comes the 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Nimmo, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for Miami, and the deficit remains 5-2. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez.
The first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB now. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. One ball and 2 strikes to count. So 1-2. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Blyer has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-1. Runners off for second. Short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next up is Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Conforto. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. John Curtis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Curtis. Up next to the net, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that one got a piece of it.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
3 runs already home here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Tom Seaver. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's down.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Lindor, the runner at third. Nimmo at second with one away. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. First offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is fastball down below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only one out. This is in the air to left. Floyd is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2, full count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch.
Nope, that's
and
ball
that
4.
pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So now to the plate, Keith Hernandez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 9-2. Trevor May will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 65, Trevor May.
New inning set to get underway, and into bat now will be Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield.
First pitch of the AB now. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Cliff Floyd, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
1-1. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
There's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready now is Brian Anderson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Garrett Cooper comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Count still full, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in next, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Jesus Aguilar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
First offering. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets lead it 9-3. Adam Seaver enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 90, Adam Seaver.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. He grounded out last time up.
Mike Piazza.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1
Tried
strike.
to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-1. Here it comes.
Count is 2-1.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit. Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
At the plate, Robinson Cano, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. What a play. Just a tremendous play that time, and here it is again with Showtrack. He had to range a long way to lay out for that one, and to finish it off, he made a very strong throw across the diamond. Very well could be the play of the game. In now, Francisco Lindor. Fly ball right down the line and left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Marlins 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Betances will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kevin Pillar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Juan Pierre, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Cano ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Verde.
Stepping up is John Verde, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First delivery to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. John Verde goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Stepping in now, David Lee. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tom Seaver takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Pablo Lopez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
it.